So we've been talking all morning about how the war is taking a toll on Americans' finances. We want to hear from you directly, and that's why we're going to bring in Lana Zak, who is based in the beautiful city of Iowa City. Lana, you've been talking to people there about the war and how it's affecting them economically. What did they tell you?
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Adriana and Vlad. We have been crisscrossing the state of Iowa, talking to people who have been directly affected by these prices. And it's really a cumulative effect. I want you to hear from them directly.
Everyone that I speak with is seeing a change. People are struggling.
I just had a half tank of gas, and it was over $60. And normally a full tank is about $60.
So you're getting half as much?
Getting half as much.
My check is getting smaller and smaller by the day. Yeah, it's just these diesel prices is out of control.
It's raising the prices fraudulently, and it's not a war, so I'm not sure what we're hoping to accomplish, but boy, something's happening.
All right.
And there may be people today that are celebrating the idea that the Strait of Hormuz is open, but people here feel like it is still a bit of political talk. Remember, all these effects are cumulative, and a lot of the people I spoke with said they felt like they were still getting back on their feet from COVID. They were still climbing out from that. And we know that it's going to take, it's going to only be temporary relief that anybody's seeing at the pump. It's going to be 3 to 5 days before anything that happens over in the Strait of Hormuz actually translates to people here in the Midwest and across the country. And these problems are likely going to continue, analysts say, until 2027. That'll be the first time that we actually see those gas prices get back to around $3 a gallon if everything goes perfectly.
So, I mean, what I was trying to get at, Lana, is because listening to those ordinary Americans talk about how they feel is, I mean, do they blame this administration for the struggles that they are now facing?
Depends on who you're talking to. In reality, there are still a lot of very loyal Trump supporters in red states like Iowa who see this as him struggling through a very difficult situation. But then there are a lot of people that I've spoken with that feel like their patience has really run thin on this. And part of the problem is that they feel like this entanglement with Iran is something that hasn't been clearly explained to them as to why the United States needs to be involved. And in fact, 34% of Americans say, yeah, it has been explained, but 66% say that they have not heard from the administration, and so they blame President Trump and the administration for this entanglement. I want you to hear from Jolene Medic. She's somebody who volunteered this information to me when she was passing through on a truck stop on I-80.
Nobody has said, this is what we're trying to accomplish, this is our goal, we're trying to, whatever it is, defeat the bad guys, it's fine. Nobody said that, and we don't even know what we're fighting about. Why? It wasn't declared. It wasn't stated out in a sentence. Nobody knows.
So in Jolene's case, the answer, Vlad, is yes, she blames President Trump directly for the struggles that they're experiencing.
She's got questions. Lana, I love all of your reporting on our farming in the Midwest. How is this conflict in the Middle East affecting farmers and their ability to provide food for Americans?
Well, it's a real struggle, and that struggle is going to continue, especially since they've been trying to dig out of this hole. As you know, farm bankruptcies this year are up over last year. That's up from the year before. There is a real crisis, farmers will tell you, not only in the fact that everything has become more expensive for them, but also in the trade deals that they have established over years being basically eliminated by the Trump administration and that trade war. They're not sure how they're going to be able to dig out of this, and it is a real problem.
Lana Zak in Iowa City, thank you and your team so much.